Hi, I'm Keith Blinkus with Handle-It Industries, and today what we're going to do is show you how to take an existing fishing rod handle off and replace it with a new custom telescopic fishing handle. Now, the first thing that you do, if you have one, is you can take a razor knife and you can kind of take this and score it down the cork handle, if you have one. It's not necessary. I take a pair of vice grips. Looks like this. This is an adjustable one, and all you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to just start pinching the cork off of it. Spin it around, just kind of work it. You'll see it start to come off. It comes off in pieces. So depending on how old it is, when it's almost a brand new fishing rod. So you're going to kind of keep working it off. Some of them come off a little faster than others. It's basically was glued on there. We're going to be doing the same thing once we get all this stuff off. Anyway, this is probably takes the longest. Sometimes I have to, I spin them around, it goes a little bit faster. You don't need to. It's going to start looking like this. It's basically crumbling off. But to speed up this process, I've already have one that's been taken off. So I'm going to show you that real quick. And once that's done, this is what it's going to look like. Stripped off. It doesn't have to be perfect. What I do is I take a piece of sandpaper and feel a little more comfortable. I do sanding it down a little bit, go back and forth, however you need to do that, and you're going to get it somewhat smooth. It doesn't have to be. As long as the handle fits over at the new handle, you're good to go. But I like to get it a little bit smoother because our next step, once this is done, I'm doing this outside because it's a little messy. I'm doing it on the table. Just letting you know it's a little bit messy, that process. Everything else can be done any way you want. So once that's done, basically we'll take some tape. I'm going to show you where I usually start at the end. Just get this get this starting down here at the bottom, close to the bottom. And I like to keep it very tight, keep it pretty smooth and tight, only for the fact that once the handle goes on there, as tight as this is, it's not going to move around much. It's going to be a little easier to slide it on because you're definitely going to have to slide this on. So basically what you're doing is you're spinning this around. Let's put this one in the middle. And normally I have this tape already stripped off of there. You don't have to. Once you get it going, to give you an idea. Like I said, I start at the bottom, but just to give you an idea, you just spin it around like this. You don't have to take it off the roll. Basically, once that's done, you can use any tape. I've got blue tape. You can use normal tape, but I like to use 1.5 2-inch tape. So once this is actually put on there, what you're going to do is you're going to get it to a point where the fishing handle that you're going to replace it with is going to fit on there snug. So let's take this one for instance. This one's ready to go. You're going to actually start to slide it on there, and once the bottom one's snug, you know it's good. It'll give you an idea on where the other ones need to be. So you're going to get that to the point where it actually is fairly snug, and this is really what it's going to look like. And this is it extended. This is just the gold that I painted it with. Usually a handle starts out at about 10 inches, give or take, depending on the length that you're going to use. Most of the standard ones are 9 inches to here, and then you've got the butt end. So you've got another 1.5 2 inches. So give or take 10 12 inches. And once this is stretched out, we build these anywhere from 17.5 to 19.5 inches. That's where they normally come. Okay, so once that's done, basically you're gonna feel that snug. And once that thing is snug, what I like to do is take some glue. You've got Gorilla Glue I've been using. It's a little easier. Comes in, it's fairly inexpensive. And if you're using Gorilla Glue, basically what we're going to do is we're going to take some of the glue and we're going to Just spin it around and get some on the blue tape, all 3 spots. And I like to add a little extra to the front of the tape. You know, you're just going to have to spin it around and kind of get it at an angle. What I'll do is I'll kind of show you that right now. I'll get this going here. Anyway, let's see if we can get some out of here. Give you an idea. Alright, so here it goes. Blue's coming out of the bottle. We're basically going to get some on the tape. Spin it around. All 3 spots. Usually comes out a little bit easier. Should have got this one ready. A little bit of hard stuff on the tip of this one. So that's what you're basically going to do. You're going to put it on there, not too much because this stuff swells up, just enough because it's already snug. Alright, then I like to put a little extra around the top of each piece of blue tape. Alright. You put a little bit more on the bottom because it's going to work its way up. So once that's done, you're going to take this and you're going to actually tilt it up. And you're just going to start to slowly spin this and kind of slide it up. And what it's doing is it's going to catch some of that glue, and as you're spinning, it's kind of working it evenly. Alright, and once that's pretty much done, you're pretty much going to pop it up there. Alright, and what I like to do is I like to extend it, just have this extended. You're going to get a little excess on here, and what you're going to do is you're just going to get you know, a wet rag and wipe that off a tad bit. Go ahead and set it in the corner, and that's pretty much what you've got. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Pretty easy.